China cautions Australia on U.S. nuclear submarine deal posing threat to Asia-Pacific.
Here's a summary of the article.
Beijing warns against acquiring nuclear submarines. China has cautioned against Australia purchasing nuclear-powered submarines, warning the move poses serious risks to the region. The Australian people did an incredible job to get on board with nuclear submarines for the country as they didn't even blink at the idea, says Nationals MP Barnaby Joyce. His comments come as Australia is set to buy 5 U.S. Virginia-class nuclear submarines under the UK-US deal promoted by its Grand Architect, former Prime Minister Scott Morrison. Beijing has firmly opposed reports that Australia will acquire submarines from the United States to modernize its fleet, warning that it will hurt peace and stability in region. Australia will purchase nuclear-powered submarines as part of its UK-US trilateral security partnership with the United States and United Kingdom. Although the government has not confirmed the announcement, it is understood Australia will receive up to 5 Virginia-class submarines to plug capability gaps. China has made clear its strong position on nuclear submarine cooperation between the US, the UK and Australia on multiple occasions, she said.
This post received a score of 4,300, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
It's not really nuclear proliferation considering it's a nuclear power plant. You could try and claim it's spreading nuclear material, but Australia already mines uranium.
If China was actually worried about nuclear proliferation rather than just engaging in diplomatic histrionic theater, they wouldn't have given tacit permission to the North Korean nuclear weapons program.
They didn't just give them permission. China is the reason why NK has nukes and rockets in the first place.
Technically that would be the Soviets. Soviets gave NK the basis of nuclear technology, and then China indirectly helped North Korea by helping Pakistan's nuclear program, who then helped North Korea's nuclear program. China hasn't directly assisted in the NK nuclear weapons program because they aren't actually a fan of NK having nukes and would rather NK just be satisfied with being under their nuclear umbrella because they're afraid Kim is going to do something stupid and jeopardize the status quo of the Korean peninsula, which currently largely serves their interests.
Fun fact: alliances don't last forever. Giving your friends nukes is not a good idea because they won't always be your friends.
As an American, one think the North Minnesotans will always be our friends.
It's those North Dakotans you can't trust, they seem shifty.
That's just Thelma, the other 3 are fine.
2023 geopolitics be like. I'm warning you.
Tibet, mine. Hong Kong, mine. Taiwan, mine. Fishing waters around the African and South American continents, mine. _sees handshake _aggression.
It's not about fishing. There are massive resources in the South China Sea, like oil, and China is laying claim to it all.
One would think a nation-state as old as China wouldn't act like a 2 years old that hasn't learned to share.
The only reason for being a bee is to make honey. And the only reason for making honey is so I can eat it. Xi Jinping.
Oh bother.
It's a day ending in Y. So once again China is crying foul for something it already does all the time. Bonus points if it's in response to one of China's own actions.
Thank them for their concern and then tell them to bugger off.
CCP to Australia. No no no. No nuclear subs for you. CCP same day. Yes yes yes. More Rusian weapons-grade uranium for us.
AUKUS deal is for nuclear-powered subs. Not subs with nukes. China's been rapidly expanding their naval capacity over the last decade anyway. They're currently number 2 in naval power, so what's there to caution? Some can say China is the cause of provocation around her waters. There's merit in that claim. So if Australia, Japan and India wants to arm themselves, then it is totally reasonable.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.